You know what? This is nice. Wait, I've seen this thing before. Okay. If you've been following films for a while, you might know about the actor Chadwick Boseman. He was a very talented and beloved African American actor that starred in a lot of roles, but really came into international attention when he portrayed the Marvel Comics superhero Black Panther in the 2018 film Black Panther. His career and life was tragically cut short after he passed away on August 28th, 2020, after a years-long battle with colon cancer. His impact as that character is absolutely immeasurable. Even if you take that out of the equation, he still was a great actor, and it just stinks that we lost him. I don't know how else to say it. It was a life tragically cut short, just now as it was ramping up. It sucks. I don't mean to be insensitive about this, but yeah, it's unfair and it's awful. Even though it's been like half a year since he passed away, it still hurts. That's life, I guess. Since he passed away in August 2020, many tributes were made, plenty that I can cover in another video, but for this one, I would just like to talk about a very notable one. Of these tributes, Marvel and Disney announced that they will change the Marvel Studios intro to commemorate Boseman in the Disney Plus version of Black Panther. This change occurred on what would have been Boseman's 44th birthday on November 29th, 2020. Talking about this intro, this is actually kinda touching. Not gonna lie. When you look back at the theatrical cut of Black Panther, it's just pretty much the same normal Marvel Studios logo that was used for most of Phase 3 anyway, so it is a very touching tribute, and undoubtedly, it reflects how influential Boseman in particular was as this character. It's an extension of how influential Black Panther 2018 was to society as a whole. Even if you didn't get it, millions of others did. Yeah, it just shows a lot of nonfiction production work featuring Boseman, and it's a fitting tribute. When this announcement came about, I was under the impression that it would change the beginning of the movie a little bit, but upon rewatching the movie, it really doesn't. Yes, it is a change to a movie that's already been released, but this is by no means George Lucasing the movie by any stretch of the imagination, so it's okay. And obviously Disney can do whatever they want with their movie, it's their movie. But I could have sworn that the opening in the theatrical cut of Black Panther also had its difference. I could have sworn it had like a tint of purple to reflect the Wakandian vibranium aesthetic of the movie, but nope. That's on me. At the very least, the one for Spider-Man Homecoming was like, and featured Spider-Man once, but Spider-Man isn't featured in the normal Marvel Studios logo as of now because obviously rights issues. I don't know, there's some aspects of this change that make it feel a little cheap. Like there was not like a thanks Chadwick as with the Stan Lee one at the beginning of Captain Marvel. Now, before anyone says, it was the first Marvel Studios movie to be released after his death, and plus he also contributed to the creation of the Skrulls back in the pages of Fantastic Four that were featured in Captain Marvel. And that's pretty much the only change between the two movies on Disney Plus and on elsewhere, as it was seen in theaters. I think it's a good bet to say now that every other copy of this movie going forward is going to feature the Chadwick Boseman rendition of the Marvel Studios logo. It's fun to talk about film differences, darn it. That's really the only change between the theatrical cut of Black Panther and the Disney Plus version of Black Panther that you can see on the service. It really just goes to show that small changes like this aren't necessarily a big deal in the negative, no matter how much the cinephile in you wants to say otherwise. But why would you want to object in this situation? It's a tribute to a very beloved and well-liked actor who was talented. I mean, if there was ever a time to hold your peace,